sort something out. Bear with me, guys. If there's anyone in the chat, bear with me.
There you go.
Yeah, that's enough. Bear with me. What's this? Load game. Alright. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go Yuri, because she is the one we are closest with. Curti, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it's ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning it yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. Hello, Treble, mate. Hello. Hi, Viper. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Curti, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You can see I really enjoy reading. Well, that's that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. The smell of a pre-traumatized... Oh. Bro, even the first episode I'd done, there was like people in there saying how traumatized I'm going to be while playing this. What the hell? I know it's got some messed up stuff in it. Like, I do know that like, some messed up stuff goes down. Obviously. By the way you people are talking. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. The mysteries of life, not mysteries. There. Alright, so when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like I know it all. Like I don't know it all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Curtie. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. I haven't really done anything. No? That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Curtie. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. I think this is Act 2. I don't actually know if this is Act 2. The only thing I can say is I think this is like our 4th day or 3rd day. Sayuri is still here. She's sad right now. Sayuri's just sad. And I need to put her on my phone because every time I did it last episode. Siri, shut up, man. I don't want you. Yeah, and it are. Alright. But that's why every time I talk to you, we should cheer her up later. Yeah, I feel bad because I told her that I would want to walk home with Yuri instead of her, and I think that made her sad. But I've chose Yuri as the romance path, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that goes to plan. But I feel bad now. I kind of wish I picked Sayuri. Sayuri, I don't know how to really say her name. All right, let's get more into this though. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. Alright. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, if I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? No, do you want me to show... Whoa. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you. Right, hers is where I struggle with understanding what she says. Hold on, let's lock in. I don't know the... A? What's that first word? What's that first word? Marvel millions of years. What the hell is that word? I'm just gonna go Marvel. I don't think that's the word though. A millions of years in the making, we'll just go with. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky as expanse of bliss. An expanse of bliss. Well, I don't think I said that word. Alright. But beneath rolling clouds, an endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick the foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam snaps around my ankles. wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand, the salty, the salty air is vampiric. Don't know that word, bro. But the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Tendrils. I'm struggling with words here today. Tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to explode the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Cookie Sayuri just dropped in some cookies and said bye. Big up Cookie Slayer. Alright, continue. That was a struggle, that one. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. I'm in Act 1? Oh, okay. Okie dokie. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she would want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. You'll know when Act 2 starts. Okie dokie. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Let's go. Sayuri, man, let's check up on her. We've not spoken to her today. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Curry. Sayuri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayuri, tell Monaco I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out the classroom humming to herself. Well, that didn't go well. Let's go... Natsuki, she's going to criticize us, so let's just get her out of the way. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I get my hopes up in the first place. What, I didn't think this one was that bad? What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. My bad, bro. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem and I handed her back over to me. Take a stupid poem if you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch, why are they all mad if I don't write a poem for them? I don't get that. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Monika's the only one, so Monika's who we're sharing to now. Hi Curty. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, Being in a club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, or it's like a light turns on inside her head. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. I like Yuri. Why not? You completely misunderstood. Aha, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh, come on. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Alright. Let's read Monica's. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever saw. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the dim-lit sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick a gust of wind. Okie dokie. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical. Well, I can't butcher that word. Philosophical. I think I said that right. Hi, Reboot Man. Welcome back. Philosophical. Or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Aha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? That's kind of sad. Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, bear with me, I've got to put my laptop on the charge, gonna die. Oh, the charger's right here. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this on charge. There we go. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from the usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Oh no. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing. There's something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Surya isn't here. I butchered that line. It seems you're right. Sigh. Surya always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I brought chips for this special moment. Pick up the chips. Pick up the chips. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Curdy. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Someone suggested I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Or even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice and you should be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Curty may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be even more suited to assist him with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Curty too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think, guys? Guys, they're so down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Curry to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Curty, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go with... It said save before every decision. Should I save right now? No, wrong one. Who do I go with? Yuri's who I'm interested in, so I just go with her. But I feel bad for Sayori though. I'm gonna go with Yuri. I don't think that's bad. Yuri, yeah? We're gonna go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, so you'll be helping Yuri then, Koi? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Curty? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri actually glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Curty picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also are taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always hoped everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. Hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Sorry, is the bundle of sunshine after all. Yeah, she's definitely the heart and soul of this group, of this little, little group here. I turn around. Sorry. I realise that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Oh, is that a description? I didn't watch the trailer or anything. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Shall I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. And I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to pressure you for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Curty. I think that will make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself when extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. Nah, I never noticed how far our eyes are apart. Alright, while we're here, this little break, I'm gonna go get a drink. If you haven't already, make sure to like the live and subscribe if you've enjoyed so far. While I'm gone, just talk to each other and chat. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Bear with me, let me get a drink. Let me just take a sip first. Alright, let's go. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit to simply enter in each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Curtie. Damn, I got nervous there, man. Someone went uh-oh in the chat. I got nervous. Bro, Treble, you got me scared. Treble, you had me scared that you said uh-oh in the chat. I looked at the chat for a second and you went uh-oh as soon as I was here. I got scared. Hi, Curtie. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Zoe's room is as messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decoration that she has had for years now. It does look nice, to be fair, and he said it was messy. My character said it was messy. It doesn't look messy to me. Hehe. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Zoe had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sari stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. That's not a word I can... I'm gonna get it. Uncharacteristic. Fuck, I'm butchering that word. I'm just gonna go. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Zari smiles, shaking her head. That's not good, Curtie. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get it so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake. Well, Treble, I'm not going to finish the game today, so you ain't got to worry about that. You might miss some stuff. But yeah, if you want to see, I think I've got I'll probably do another one. I don't know how much I'm going to do today, but I'm hoping maybe 3 more streams. So if you sub, I'll be living again about a day or two playing this again. So will you post live? Yeah, the live automatically posts after. Yeah, the live automatically posts. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. You hear? Sorry. I grabbed Sorry by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Aha. Zoe gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Curry. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. I've just seen it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Curtie? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. That's sad. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? You can kind of tell she's depressed as well, because how happy she is. And how disorganized she is, but she's so happy at school late all the time. You can kind of see it. Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Now I feel so bad. Oh, I feel bad I didn't choose her now. Oh, nah, because that makes me feel like the only thing she's her happiness was me, the character I'm playing. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care into waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did anyone in chat go the Sayuri route? Everyone in chat, put what route you went in the comments. What route did you go? What girl did you pick? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? I went Natsuki, Yuri. Yeah, me and Reboot had the same idea. Natsuki's not a bad choice. She's been rude to me so far, though. Why, Sayuri? Why is that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Curry. Why do you think I didn't tell you? If I told you, then I would have a waste of effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Curry. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. I don't think she did. Tears streaked down Sayuri's face. I made you join a literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I can understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayuri's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Curty. Sayuri. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Curty. Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Curty. Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it. You have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what it needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I don't know. Gently Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Curry. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayuri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. Damn, I yawn. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah? Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I would really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and then exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah! Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Ugh. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh no, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched his wrist, which was in the process of opening the desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Didn't know how to say that bit. Atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to the faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. Have a cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. If you went to Nitsuki with the festival, you'd get a cool scene. You can just tell me the scene. I don't think I'll play it through again. Yeah, you can tell. You can say the scene. Nah, I don't think I'd replay. You can tell me the scene. If it's not a crazy scene, if it's not a spoiler for future scenes I could see, it's all good. You say. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. It's just weird. Okay. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing now? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it Permeate. Permit. Permeate. Fuck. Permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Basically, you trip onto Natsuki, and I think Monica walks in. Oh, okay. So it's a misunderstanding, yeah? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the events because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. Alright, I got it. Natsuki gets super flustered too. I don't think I was ever even close to going Natsuki's route. I think I would have went everyone else before I went Natsuki. Not in like a rude way towards her. I don't know. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with everything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over there. You won't be using the paper for a folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. Well, I need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Curry. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. What the fuck? The knife is strangely beautiful. A silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Intense is a good way to describe you, actually. I don't think I've ever been described as intense. Anyone in chat been described as intense? That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. Oh, intense is a good way to describe Yuri, actually. Not intense is a good way to describe you, actually. I read it wrong. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Alright, that's a bit weird. It depends what she means. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. I don't think you're weird. It is a bit weird, but I don't think you're weird. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense, I think I've just got the hiccups. Yeah. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? You look, you want long hair like Yuri's. That is quite long hair, to be fair. I didn't even notice. That is literally below the waist. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Take it and turn it around in my hands. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Curty? Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah. Without warning, Yuri puts a finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the fuck? Alright, now I'm a bit weirded out with her now. I don't like that. That's weird. Nah, that's a no-go for me. In chat, if you had a crush on someone and you cut your finger and they put their finger, your finger in their mouth and sucked it, and licked the wound, how would you react? In the chat. See if anyone responds. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. She's a bit weird. Well, I'm Arrow Ace, so I don't know. What's Arrow Ace? Do I need to look that up? What's Arrow Ace? Hold on. Well, bear with me. You don't feel romantic toward anyone. Oh. That's a bit sad. What, you don't feel romantic to anyone? Oh my god, fellow Arrow. So no one in chat feels romantically to anyone. Fair enough. It's not her fault. Also. Alright, let's continue, right? Also, yeah. Okay. I need to move my phone, because if Sayuri comes back up again, Siri's going to start talking to me. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. So if you get weirded out, it's not her. Okay. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Alright, I'll see you later, treble and bass or bass. Yeah, this ain't gonna be the last Doki Doki stream. I've probably got one more depending on how long I play today's and how long the game is. So yeah, I'll be alive again Saturday. Saturday I'll be live again. So see ya. Alright, let's continue, guys. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Ah. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, Curty 2026. What does that mean? I don't know what face that means. Is that a happy face? What face is that? Oh, that's a happy face. I'm guessing that's a good thing then, yeah? I don't know. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Alright, we're both win. Curty, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. It's not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil. The air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Curty. Yuri giggles shyly. Uh, Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Oh, yeah, my bad. That was a. If it come across weird, my reaction, I've just never heard of what you two said you were. I've never heard that before, so I just kind of just rolled with it like you just said. I've never heard of that before, so yeah, I just kind of rolled. I didn't know how to respond. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and I'll be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with it, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of them items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of our tablets in. Each of our tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just for a little bit of water is okay. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. I think I understand this one. I think I know what she possibly has been doing. She has a knife. Yeah, okay, I get it. I think I'm starting to get this game a bit now. Are they all depressed? Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colours for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. After rolling up the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Damn, my throat's getting dry again. Reboot, you was in it last time. My throat was bare dry last time, and I got a headache. Let's hope we don't get a headache this time. Damn, when I play Doki Doki, time flies by, man. We've already been streaming an hour. That's wild. It's probably because I have to be so focused on reading that I never really get to look at the time of how long I've been streaming. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. That's facts, man. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel things a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. It's a romance scene. You know what I mean? Little head bump. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. You just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Your eyes only got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with water. Hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Ooh, little romance scene here, maybe? Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. Well, she's closing her eyes, she's enjoying it. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression I recognise from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers are wrapped around my wrist, then a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seemed to be much more closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Hold on a minute. Yuri slowly pulls away. Damn it! We were close. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Fuck me. Damn, real case of the dry throat. Damn. Oh, bear with me. Alright, let's go. Are you going to add the letter in now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the letter in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Aha. You say that's like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks so herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And then the important thing is that we got everything done right. In the last stream when I watched it back, I seem to be a lot quiet. Am I louder today? Is my voice a bit louder? You can hear me a bit better today? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Curty. Yuri takes steps closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Damn, she's close. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayuri? Eh? Ah! Hi, Curty. Sayuri? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Curty. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sorry, beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. There's no music right now. Sari raves goodbye after her. There we go. Sari, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sari's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Curty? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Damn, I feel bad. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Curty. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste... Third semester. I don't understand that. That's an American stuff, innit? Americans call it semesters and stuff. I've got 3 to 4 weeks left. Damn, you ain't got long left then. Is that like the end of school year? 3 to 4 weeks. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sari looks away. So wait, is she trying to say that Monica told her to kill herself, bro? Monica, what the fuck? Now I get why you guys don't like her. Well, that's at least what I got from it. That Monica tried telling her to do that. Because she said she wants to disappear. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Curty. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sari? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sorry. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Curty. I like you so much that I want to die. Fuck me, this is taking a turn for the worse, bro. What's happening right now? That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sari. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sari's arm and squeeze a hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. This could be a make or break decision if she goes and does something she might regret. Or she should not do what she's probably going to do if I don't say the right one here. If I say I love you, I've kind of played with Yuri a bit. If I say you'll be my dearest friend, I think she's going to do something she'll regret. Guys, what do I do? I'll let chat decide. Chat, what do I say? Which one do I pick? Don't think chat wants to decide. I'm gonna go. I love you. I love you. Eh, those are my true feelings. See, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends. I go with I love you, bro, because like, Yuri's not like she doesn't really seem interested in me. She only seems interested to me because I guess I showed interest back. So Yuri seems to have been interested in me from the beginning. And I don't know. And having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Okay. Oh, we hugged. And we finally get a fucking look at our character for once. Suddenly, Sorry wraps her arms tightly around me. Curty, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sorry in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Curty. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Curry. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Curry? Sayori gazes at me one last time. Once again, I mean, not one last time. Once again, smiling sadly, even if I get really, really sad. This is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to us, Sayori. Yeah. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding why Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori's the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. All of days I expected this to be one where I'll be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Oh, I got an issue here. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Itsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Gertie, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found the random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly as simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Curty. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sorry really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yeah, Monica's a creep. Monica knows too much. Eh, Monica has been as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost a professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out. I'm not gonna read all that. Get out. It's just a bunch of get outs. Yeah, this is get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Curty, what's wrong? Ah, nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's around. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so. Ah, well, alright. Try not to take so long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. Damn, it's so quiet right now. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. I ain't got a good feeling about this. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Fucking hell, man. What? So this is why it said it's not meant for children. I had a bad feeling when she didn't answer the messages. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. So that's what the chat meant by wait till Act 2, and she's happy until now. So I was kind of expecting something to happen to her, and then when she said she was depressed and stuff, I kind of felt it coming, but I didn't expect the game to take a twist like that. But sure. Fuck. What was your guys' reaction to that? I feel sick in my stomach, man. I need a drink. Give me a minute. Fuck me, man. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Shara I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. I couldn't have stopped this. This was going to be her choice no matter what I done. Because I was about to say, what if I went back and I chose that, like, I would walk with her home instead of Yuri, or if I just wrote up my poems towards her. Oh man, I feel bad. I tried the last ditch attempt to think help. I felt like it was going this way, and that's why I said that I love you bit. To try as a last ditch attempt to save her. I don't trust Monica, man. She knows too much. She knows too much. That's what Solari needed us all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I spent more time with her, walked out of school, and remained friends with her like it has always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And now I feel bad that Yuri might do the same thing because I said I love you to her. What the fuck just happened there? What the fuck is this? I just press start a new game. What's happening right now? Okay. I see an annoying girl wanting to draw me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. This took us back to the start. We used to walk out to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired up of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. What's happening? Whoa! It's not really a school day like any other. Fucking hell, what's happening? This is where it gets where it's disturbing for children, isn't it? Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just being on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is an odd year as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things and stare blankly at the world, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Curty? Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Huh? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you do? What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in it? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Literature club. Fucking hell, why'd it glitch like that? Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Um, aha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything but reading. Can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Yeah, I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Curry. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favour? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it would make me feel really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Kay, you know that. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials another time, you're more important. Fuck me, I feel so weird right now. Just bear with me a minute. Like, I'm like, my voice ain't steady, and I got like a fucking shaky voice right now. Wait, give me a second. Alright, let's go. And this today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. So she is the devil. I think in chat the other day, someone said, I said, why you treat her like she's the devil or something, and someone said, she is the devil. So, I guess I messed up. I dejectedly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. Fucking hell. Why is it always glitchy, man? I guess it's just normal. And I brought a guest with me. Fucking hell. A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Curry. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Curty in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into it. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Curty? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you don't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there ain't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole teapot and keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Curtie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. But that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story of such a foreign world is equally impressive. Damn, are we just going through the whole thing again? Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and people. More than people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Alright guys, I desperately need the toilet. Just bear with me, it's only a number one. Only a number one, so I'll be about 30 seconds.
Subscribe if you haven't already and like, please.
Alright, I'm back guys, let's go. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Fuck, I've actually said that bit, but I've already seen this bit before. Is there any way I can just fucking skip past this, or am I gonna have to do it because there's gonna be something that crazy happens? What do you guys suggest? In the comments, if someone's here that talks in chat, can I just skip past this? Or should I just keep going because shit's gonna happen? If anyone in chat can let me know. I hate horror. I'll just go for a little bit longer until maybe someone responds. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind from the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to the readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Ruri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Am I just going to be repeating the same thing previously, just without Sayuri? Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Curry? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I have never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Kay. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Curry? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Curty, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. We can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Okay, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You've unlocked a special poem, would you like to read it? Yes! Can you hear me? What the fuck was that? Now is it gonna turn into a fucking horror game? Go for Yuri again, might as well stick on the same route. Hi again, Curty. Oh yeah, if you know how to check the game files, there's more lore in there. Well, like right now, or should I check it right now? Let me know. I'll keep reading, and then if you say I should check, I'll check right now and we'll have a look. Hi again, Curty. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. You can check any time? Alright, let's check right now. Let's save. Oh, I've lost all my saves. Okay. We'll save that one. Go to the main menu. Exit the files. Sayuri's winning words. What's this? Oh, it's telling me what words to use to win. Ah! Okay, I have nothing in them. Fuck is this, man? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, the riverine twist, mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all fashioned to escape the feeble hold of their hosts, sleeping through every little crevice they confine into their willpower, starving them all of motivation and desire into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in selves, sleeves of cute new shirt. Such a development tangled mess is already. Check happy thoughts. The fuck is that? What's that supposed to be? That's supposed to be Natsuki. Trace back. Can you hear me? That's all you percent in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. That's Sayuri. Oh. Well, that's sad. Alright, we'll head back. We'll go back. Alright, let's get back into it. Such a wholesome music. They're not prepared for what happens. Now I get why people play this game. Alright, well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the fuck was happening to her face there? Thanks for keeping your promise, Gertie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the fuck is happening with this shit, man? It is like Sayuri haunting my stuff. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already have to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you really have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection. Yeah, Monica, you're over the fucking text there, mate. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Curty. Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. I know, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how a girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I will like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I'm enthusiastic to take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in a closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this sense and I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I was focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious on how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markarov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have a trait that turns them into killing machines and lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... This is not the book she lent me the first time. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's just kind of... That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came up from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Curty? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Only thing I don't like about these games, this game I mean, is me having to speak so much. Me having to speak so much because my voice gets really dry, and it's annoying. I think I've got a good amount left. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Why does the text went black? Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredible. What did that say? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literally a club after all. Ah. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, whoa, fuck me. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... What the fuck? I said bathing. What did that say? What did that say? You really apologise a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here's this. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. You said I was bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Fucking hell. So there... Okay. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I was bathing in your blood. Something creepy like that. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb as it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not even used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the pages before me. So I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but... the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Well, why's her eyes like that? They want a bit red. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guessed things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Alright, she's bloodlust, innit? She liked she licked the finger when it had blood on it. She likes this where it's about limbs being torn apart and stuff. Yeah, she's bloodlusted. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out the classroom. What on earth was that about? Curty, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. So I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who shall I show my poem to first? Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Curry. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things, we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Curry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Curry. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's really just given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri? I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time that you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. But that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me confused. I frankly glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are the others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about that is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poems? Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to read these poems and I think we're going to end today's stream. I think we're going to do. Just read these poems. Go Natsuki first. Next, why not? What the fuck happened there? That was out of nowhere. I was spamming X because nothing happened. Okay, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What would you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all started somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, I'd like to read it. Painful to think about that. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Cool. Simple poem again. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be very disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with the last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, Yuri's the only one left. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. It just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words on the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing is I recognise in new writers is the way they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing style separate from topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone. He sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. But biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a lecture club? Goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair tendrils. Tendrils? What's that word? Tendrils? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green-blue. The sickening blue-green blue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kay. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their words. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only symbolically compared to the ghost. Lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Sorry. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Kay. Me too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? And did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Curti did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Curti liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Curti appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you sure? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was just full of myself. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Curti started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy, bitch. Oh, fuck! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Curti hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Curti? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into the... I agree with that. No! Yuri. 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 Fuck me, Yuri. Why the fuck's she in my face? Monika, get out of my face. Hello? Hey Curti. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Uh-huh. That shit got fucking intense, bro. What the hell? Some present I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to do a little bit more. I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. So Nitsuki runs out the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Curti, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just didn't get that much chance to discuss my book with Curty. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Okay. Melod no. After orange. Tenacious. Melancholy. Extraordinary. Oh my god, I'm going to the wrong person. Secretive. Perfect. Fuck me! Vivid. Infinite. Entropy. Brightening. Judgment. Journey. Contamination. Exciting. Okay. Another day passed and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Curty.
Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts?
Go back to happy thoughts. Does that mean go back to happy thoughts? No. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glanced over her shoulders looking around the room. Natsuki's reading a manga at her desk, and surprisingly Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologise. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologised. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday.
I meant that the thing that flashed in the poems was just happy thoughts. Oh, after poems was happy thoughts. Ah, okay, I get what you mean. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Wherever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologising, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Curty, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologise. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? What? Geez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. You know, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you. Oh, I don't know what I said there, my bad. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. Most, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Curty. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently, I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything other three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Curtie. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Ah, I'm being a little forceful, and I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah. But I need to try calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of a book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow his watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf to kind of the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at a teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She passes me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. So surprised, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. See, that's different. When we done it the first time, she wanted us to go with her. Pitcher and I just rushed out the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Alright, this is going to be where I'm going to end stream. This has been a good stream. Reboot, shout out to you for staying in this stream for so long. I am so surprised how someone can stay in and watch me for as long as you have the past couple of days that you found me. I want to figure out a way to keep you around when I finish Doki Doki. You know what I mean? Because if you are subbed to me, I want to entertain you in a way. So if there's any games you'd like to see me play, just let me know. Just let me know what type of games you like, and I'll add them to my list of games that I might play. If you like Minecraft, after I finish Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm going to be doing Minecraft, trying to beat it for the first time. So if you're interested in that, you can drop by some of those streams. If you want to. I do post normal videos as well, if you want to check those out. And if there's any games there that you like. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. And I'm guessing I won't see you tomorrow for Red Dead. But if you don't tune in for Red Dead, or if you do, if not, I'll see you on Saturday for probably the final stream of Doki Doki. Because I think we're approaching the end, at least. So, yeah. Thanks, Reboot, for coming in for as long as you have. Shout out to you. And I guess I'll see you Saturday for some more Doki Doki, unless you tune in tomorrow for some Red Dead. Alright, have a good day, Reboot. And everyone else, if you're in here, shout out to you as well. Peace, guys. Have a good day. Same time tomorrow. You'd say I'm like halfway through. You'd say. That was about to end. I was about to press end as you sent that. See ya. All right. Have a good day, Reboot, bro. I mean, sorry. I don't know what gender you are, so I just kind of just say, bro. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye, guys. Peace.